Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy for the 24th of February 2022. How's everybody's week going? Here in the UK, we have more storms blowing in. It feels like it's just been one after another. But it does feel like it's blowing through the energy. And a spring cleaning. Okay, so we've got astrology for today. So today Mercury finally comes out of its shadow period from its recent retrograde, and it's going to form a sextile with Chiron. So there could be information coming through for healing, you know, what we've been reflecting on and reviewing and going over the last couple of months. We could be finding solutions or communication or information coming through about what we've learned. That is going to be supported by the moon in Sagittarius, which is going to form a trine to Chiron and a sextile to Mercury. So our intuition, these messages, this information could be coming up from our intuition. We could be finding changes in our emotions connected to Mercury, and just feel different than we did a couple of months ago. The moon then is also going to square Jupiter and sextile Saturn. So there could be inspiration, communication of big ideas, with the need to ground and commit to them. And the other big astrology for the day is Venus forming a sextile to Neptune. Yesterday we had Mars doing it. Today we've got Venus forming the sextile. So our personal love could be connecting to the collective love, universal love energy. Could be a dissolving of boundaries into love for the collective. I feel it holds the potential for healing for humanity. So a good thing to do today would be to set an intention to connect into the Venus and Neptune energies and connect to the collective, to send healing and love out to the collective, into the collective. You know, I think sort of humanity could do with a little bit of that at the moment. So that's the astrology for today. Let's pick some cards and see what the cards have to say about it. Okay, so what do we need to know for today, the 24th of February 2022? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. Okay, what help, advice, support can you give us to navigate today's astrology in the most beneficial, healing way for us? What do we need to know for today, the 24th of February 2022? Messages from Spirit, please. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got moonlight, travel, romance and potential. Then we have flame tree, the start of something new. And the dream, something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. Okay, this feels like it's connecting to the Neptune energies. The dream, the moonlight, travel, romance, potential. But, you know, the night sky with the moon over the ocean here in the card. and the full moon also here in the dream. Very much lunar energies, Neptunian energies, collective consciousness, okay, the potential for something that then as we dream and drift in the oceanic energies of Neptune, something's revealed, we get insight and breakthrough, and that helps us to set our fire, our fire energy alight and start something new. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say about this. Going to use the Thoth deck today. I feel like I haven't used these for a few days. I like to try and get through all my different decks at some point or another during the week. So each day I tune into sort of which deck wants to play. Me. So today we have the Thoth deck. So what do we need to know for today, the 24th of February 2022? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. What help, advice, support can you give us to navigate today's astrology? It's often while we're dreaming or daydreaming or, not paying attention, drifting rather than being focused. Then, we connect to things that bubble up, open up new possibilities and new potentials for us. Okay, what do we need to know for today, please? 24th of February 2022. See what the cards have to say. Right, so we've got the Four of Cups at the centre of the spread, the moon in Cancer. Then we've got the Three of Swords, Saturn in Libra, the Death card, Lust, strength in other decks, the Queen of Cups, Five of Swords, which is that Mercury? No, it's Venus in Aquarius. Yes. Okay. The Eight of Wands, which is Mercury in Sagittarius. And then the King of Discs. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Sun, we have the Hermit. Okay. So, and the card that jumped out was the Three of Wands, the Sun in Aries. Okay, so where we find ourselves today, the thing, the message I've got coming through is, and it's relating to these two cards together, the Four of Cups and the Three of Swords. Okay, so the Four of Cups, in here it's called luxury. It's about sort of just being bored, emotional neutral, just get a sense of being sick and tired and disconnected from the universal energies, just listlessly and directionlessly, just going all over, inability to make decisions, inability to get passionate about anything, and just that general about life. Okay, and that I feel is connected to underlying issues of betrayal, heartbreak, and heart wounds, emotional wounds. This card in the position of the moon is our unconscious, our subconscious, our intuition, our emotions. and it's highlighting the places where we carry wounds. Okay, we could be feeling like this, you know, on the surface in our day-to-day life today because of these underlying wounds that we hold. Saturn in Libra sort of drags the Libra energies down of balance. It's heavy, it's dark, it's the inability to get on, to get going, because we're stuck in some sort of old wound. Okay, the Mercury card, which is our mind, our thinking, our intellect, information, communication, and self-expression. It's me, I can't actually speak today. Self-expression. We have the Death card. It's about letting go of this energy today. Okay. With the Moon and Mercury and Chiron forming the two sextiles in a trine. And also because Mercury is coming towards, in the next few days, a sextile to Saturn. They're both in Aquarius. I'm just going to have a just look at my moon diary and see when that is going to happen. Right. Let's see. Oh, Tuesday, that sextile is going to be exact. So, you know, we've got this very sort of like lunar energy, the moon, our emotions, our intuition, connecting into with our mind and what limits us and what restricts us and holds us back. Trining to, well, the moon will be trining to Chiron, but Mercury and Saturn, you know, we've got our sextiling the Chiron in Aquarius. So there's this triangle of feeling drawn down, feeling sort of the continued journey this year. The last 2 years have been really intense. This year it seems I'm feeling that it's really up to notch, as we try and free ourselves from all the past, from the old paradigm, to sort of evolve into the opening of the age of Aquarius and the 5D energies. So sort of all this is just really being highlighted at the moment, and we can see by the colours it's all quite sort of dark and depressing, and there's no light there, you know. Even though the cups are golden orange in here, we look at the grey sky and the water's not even bright. It's like everything's sort of dampened down. So yeah, just this depressive, negative, dark energy that's been holding us back, but we're in the process of releasing ourselves from this. So that's where we are sort of at the moment. The Venus energy, which is our values around love and money, relationships, friendships, balance, harmony, peace, comfort and loveliness in life. We have lust, inner strength, and this is connecting me sort of to the flame tree. When we explore this and we dive deep into it, the aim is to connect to that inner strength, to shine a light inwards, to uncover this that holds us back, And I've got a nice little side story going on, which I'm going to come to in a minute, which, well, no, it's the cards from the bottom of the deck that sort of go more into this journey. Okay, so this, we're wanting to connect to our passion, our fire and our energies. And to do that, we have to reflect the Queen of Cups. This is the Sun position. This is our conscious mind. It's our core identity, core vitality, inner strength, how we go out and present ourselves into the world. So this Queen of Cups is connecting me to these two cards, Moonlight and the Dream, the scrying in the surface of the water, reflecting, seeing our reflections and seeing what's there so that we can see the truth of this, and the potential for the insights and the breakthroughs to come through. The Mars card here, which is how we take action, our ambition, our drive, will, determination. We have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords to me is always about sort of self-sabotage, how we limit ourselves, how we block our own energies, and hold ourselves back. So that is really what we want to reflect on, to uncover and connect to our passion and our inner strength and things. The Jupiter card, which is what's working for us at the moment, Jupiter being the planet of good luck, good fortune, hope, optimism, expansiveness, truth, justice, freedom. As we do this journey, as we connect in and reflect in and look below the surface, then the information comes through fast and we can change things really swiftly. It's almost like a lightning bolt. Suddenly the missing piece is revealed and it goes, of course, type of moment. And it allows us to break free. What's limiting us, what's holding us back at the moment, the Saturn card, obstacles, limitations, restrictions, responsibilities, commitments and things. We have, well, it's the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Discs in this deck, but the Knights in this deck represent the Kings. And with this King of Discs, I always get a sense of he's looking one way, the horse is looking in the other way, and they're not quite sure what way to go forward, where to put the energy, where to set off, in what direction, etc. Okay, so we could be feeling like that at the moment. The card that fell out was the Three of Wands. The Sun in Aquarius, sorry, in Aries, virtue, and it's about what do you want to what do you, if you put yourself centre of your life, what is it that you want to manifest next? Where do you see yourself going? Okay, the cards at the bottom of the deck, a nice little story here. We've got the Queen of Wands sitting back in that fire energy, feeling it within her. Okay, that energy, that fire. Not having, the Queens are very reflective in their holding of the elemental power, as opposed to the Kings that are out there doing it. The Queens sit back and are reflective. So it's about being in command in a sort of passive way of your fire energy, examining what you wish for, what do you want to manifest. Okay, from this place of empowerment, what do you want to create in the world? And then sort of the Sun and the Hermit. And I saw these when they came out, the first thing that came to mind was the Sun being that sort of personal power of the solar plexus and what carries us out into the world, the light that we shine out in the world. But we only have that when we connect to our inner Sun, the Hermit, and we have to go inside, we have to go into the depths, we have to reflect on, and connect to the sort of the higher self and the collective unconsciousness to actually find that. We've got lust here as well. Okay, so you know, when we do connect to our inner light and wisdom, then it allows us that inner strength to turn into passion and something that we take out into life. Okay, so that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. For notifications, please click on the wiggly bell. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the description box. Have a wonderful, insightful day. And until next time, thank you for watching.